Hello, I'm Graham. Welcome back to Man vs Film. It is December, end of the year time already, and I have got 10 fantastic movies for you to check out on Amazon Prime UK. Now, as it is Christmas time, I've taken away all the stressful movies you have to think about, and I've put on pure entertainment, things you can throw on and switch off or just generally enjoy. And in this time of festivities, I have 3 Christmas movies on this list, of sorts. Let's get started. Number 10, Riddick. Left for dead on a sun-scorched planet, Riddick finds himself up against an alien race of predators. Activating an emergency beacon alerts 2 ships, one carrying a new breed of mercenary, the other captained by a man from Riddick's past. The Riddick franchise is a strange creature. Pitch Black was pretty good, but it wasn't all about that one character. It was a group of people trying to survive. They instantly tried to expand this world of Riddick exponentially with the Chronicles of Riddick, and it didn't quite work, although it was still an interesting experiment. With Riddick, they went back to the base story. They kind of remade Pitch Black, changed the creatures about, and got rid of most of the sort of crew that was there to start off with. This is most definitely a Riddick tale, and it's all the better for being stripped back the way it is. We get an interesting and creative creature, we get a tale of survival, some good special effects, and the fact that the story is so pulled back just makes it more accessible, more interesting, more about the individual rather than the large canvas at hand, and I think it is really quite a lot of fun. Number 9 is Dreamscape. A young psychic on the run is recruited by the government agency experimenting with the use of dream sharing technology and is given the inverse task of planting an idea into the mind of the US president. Oh, this plot sounds eerily kind of like Inception. You go into the dreams and then plant something in there. It's really not a lot other than that little bit of the synopsis. Starring Dennis Quaid, who is always somebody to check out for. This movie has a host of other actors, but I'll leave them for you to discover some of these fantastic people. And it is a rather pulpy, generic tale. It's about a kind of breakthrough in science where they can put somebody into the dreams of people, and they're trying to help people until somebody from the government, somebody rather nefarious, decides that they can actually kill people in their dreams. And much like Nightmare on Elm Street, that would come a year after this, I believe, if you die in your dreams, you die in reality. So it's a fun movie. It's not an essential watch, but like I said, entertaining enough. Number 8, Final Destination. Alex is boarding his plane to France on a school trip when he suddenly gets a premonition that the plane will explode. When Alex and a group of students are thrown off the plane, to their horror, the plane does in fact explode. Alex must now work out Death's plan as each of the surviving students falls victim. Final Destination had a terrific concept. You know, you don't really get a villainous character. The villain itself is Death trying to right a wrong in its eyes. You get these kind of atypical characters, you know, the high-skilled sort of archetypes, and then we basically have them being taken out in rather inventive and fun manners. I think the whole series is pretty terrific. You know, it starts off here and it's worth checking out, but I don't think it's the best in the series, but I just want to recommend the first one because it's been a long while since I've seen it, and I think it is pretty decent. Number 7, Office Christmas Party. When his uptight CEO's sister threatens to shut down his branch, the branch manager throws an epic Christmas party in order to land a big client and save the day. But the party gets way out of hand. I like Office Christmas Party. It's one of these movies that knows exactly what it is, and it kind of nudges and winks at you through the film as well, going like, we know kind of movie we're in, it's silly, but we're going to go with it. The one problem I would say I had with it is the movie's titled Office Christmas Party. The trailers are all about this epic office Christmas party, and it is pretty epic and pretty funny, pretty outlandish and enjoyable. It just takes a little bit too long to get there. Still, it's full of typical actors, Jennifer Aniston, Jason Bateman, doing the kind of things that they do very well, and it is a whole lot of fun. Number 6, The Girl with All the Gifts. In a dystopian near future, humanity has been ravished by a mysterious fungal disease. The afflicted are robbed of all free will and turned into flesh-eating hungries. Humankind's only hope is a small group of hybrid children who crave human flesh but retain the ability to think and feel. The Girl with All the Gifts is a movie I've recommended a few times this year, and I know I had to put it on my list again because I think it's one of the best takes on a zombie movie that we've seen for the longest while. And this kind of nihilistic ending is fitting for the movie. But you need to get there to see what happens, and it's all about the journey, and we have some fantastic actors on this. Gemma Arterton, Glenn Close, Paddy Considine. They're all here doing tremendous work in this really different kind of movie. But the star is the little girl, the one with all the gifts, the one that's on the posters, and it just gives a fantastic performance. If you haven't checked this out yet, time to go on it. Number 5, The Revenant. While exploring uncharted wilderness in 1823, legendary frontiersman Hugh Glass sustains injuries from a brutal bear attack. When his hunting team leaves him for dead, Glass must utilise his survival skills and find a way back home while avoiding natives on their own hunt. Grief-stricken and fueled by vengeance, Glass treks through the terrain to track down the man who betrayed him. You can literally see Leonardo DiCaprio crawl his way toward an Oscar in this movie. Or that's what the whole hubbub was about, you know, and it overshadowed the movie. A movie that is actually really engaging, edge of the seat kind of thriller with some fantastic moments. We get Tom Hardy here playing the villain, who is, as you would expect, terrific and equal to DiCaprio, who really does imbue this character with a sense of survival. It's about determination and revenge. This man is fueled by some of the most hideous thoughts that he possibly has. He wants to survive, to hurt somebody else, to get the revenge that he desires, and that's what drives him forward through some miserable situations. If you missed it in the cinema, time to check it out. Number 4, A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Harold and Kumar are estranged from one another with very different families, friends and lives. But when Kumar arrives on Harold's doorsteps during the holiday season with a mysterious package in hand, he inadvertently burns down Harold's father-in-law's beloved Christmas tree. To fix the problem, Harold and Kumar embark on a mission through New York City to find the perfect Christmas tree. Now, I've kind of enjoyed the Harold and Kumar movies. Fun, forgettable. I saw the first one, enjoyed it somewhat. Seen the second one, enjoyed it somewhat. Saw the third one, and it had a lasting effect on me. They just knocked it out the park. It's not a movie where you have to have seen the first two to get anything out of this. It is a ridiculous buddy comedy set around Christmas time as they try to replace a Christmas tree. You don't need much more of a story than that to have a lot of laughs, as is proved in this ridiculously fun tale. This is a great one, check it out. Number 3, Remember. With the aid of a fellow Auschwitz survivor and a handwritten letter, an elderly man with dementia goes in search of the person he believes to be responsible for the death of his family in the death camp, so that he can kill him. I always ask at the end of this if anybody has any recommendations, and I was given this one to check out, and I am so glad I did. I don't think I would ever have clicked on it myself, but wow, what a movie. As it switches from kind of Oscar baiting movie into a genre specific finale, it is terrific, with an amazing performance from Christopher Plummer as the man who wakes up every day struggling to remember what has happened, what is his purpose as he is driven forward on this quest for vengeance. Don't want to say too much about this, but wow, what a movie. Number 2, Black Christmas. It's time for Christmas break, and the sorority sisters make plans for the holiday. But the strange anonymous phone calls are beginning to put them on edge. When Claire disappears, they contact the police, who do not express much concern. The police finally begin to get concerned when a 13-year-old girl is found dead in the park. Bob Clark's kickstart of the slasher craze before Halloween really put it into gear. This is a fantastic horror movie. It is a fantastic Christmas horror movie. The remake wasn't too bad, but wasn't a patch on this. This movie still holds up today. It has so many subtext in it within the storylines, as well as the main one that's going on, and it's just downright creepy and very affecting. If you haven't seen this before and you're into your horror movies, you are in for a real Christmas treat. Number 1, You Were Never Really Here. balancing between feverish dreamlike hallucinations of a tormented past and a grim, disorientated reality, the grizzled Joe, a traumatised Gulf War veteran and now unflinching hired gun who lives with his frail elderly mother, has just finished yet another successful job. With an infernal reputation of being a brutal man who specialises in recovering missing teens, he will embark on a blood-drenched rescue mission when Nina, the innocent 13-year-old daughter of an ambitious New York senator, never returns home. As it gets to the end of the year and I start to think about my top 10 movies of the year, one movie that will feature in that top 10 is You Were Never Really Here, a movie by Lynne Ramsay. And it's not just because she's a Scottish director, it is because this is an unflinching, fantastic, must-watch movie, which is why it is my number one of this month. Joaquin Phoenix, as you would expect, puts in a tremendous performance on this movie that has really bleak subject matter at its heart. The synopsis gives you a flavour of what's to come, but it's the style, the performances, everything that comes together, and that terrible storyline that all comes together to create what I think is one of the best movies of the year, which is truly unmissable. So there we have it, 10 movies for you to check out this December. And I hope you find something there that you're going to enjoy. Like I said, I love to get recommendations, so if you have any, drop them in the comment box, as well as any thoughts you may have about the movies I've listed. I really appreciate you watching for the past year. I hope you have a great Christmas, fantastic New Year, and I'll see you in 2019. Thanks for watching.